What if I told you that you're only one visualization away from collapsing the timeline between your current life and your dream life? Not years, not months, not even days. Just one powerful shift in how you visualize, and everything changes. Welcome to Infinite Pull. I'm Morian, and if you've been visualizing and wondering why things still haven't shifted, this video is going to unlock it for you. Because the truth is, most people are visualizing incorrectly. They're doing it with the best intentions, but missing the one element that flips the quantum switch and brings fast results. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use your inner world to influence your outer world instantly. And more than that, you'll be able to feel it happen as we go. Before we get in, if you're ready to see things differently, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment shifted down below to declare your alignment. Let's begin. Let's get right to it. Visualization isn't daydreaming. It's not fantasy. And it's not about hoping something might happen one day if you think about it hard enough. Most people visualize from a place of separation. They close their eyes and see the thing they want out there, in the future, like a movie on a screen. And their emotional state while doing it? Full of longing, doubt, or worse, resistance. When you visualize from the feeling of not having, you're amplifying the frequency of lack. You're telling the universe, I don't have this, I wish I did. And guess what the universe gives you more of? Not having it. That's the first major shift. And if this is already hitting home, stay with me, because the next few minutes will completely rewire how you see visualization. Emotion is the power source of visualization. It's the fuel that activates the blueprint. Thoughts set direction, but feelings? They generate the signal. When you feel as if the thing is already real, you shift your vibration into a frequency that matches the desired outcome. And in quantum terms, matching frequency equals matching experience. The fastest way to change your life is to feel your way into the life you want before it shows up. Because here's the secret. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's vividly imagined and what's physically experienced. And neither does the quantum field. That's why athletes who mentally rehearse winning perform just as well as those who physically train. That's why people can visualize healing and then their bodies actually shift. It's not wishful thinking, it's embodied energy. And that energy is everything. Now this one is big. Most people think they're making something up when they visualize. But you're not imagining, you're tuning in. Think of it like this. There are infinite radio stations playing right now. You can't hear them all, but with the right dial, you can tune in to any one of them. Your dream life already exists as a frequency. The version of you living in joy, love, abundance, clarity, that's not fiction. That's a real timeline. When you visualize correctly, you're not inventing something. You're selecting something that already exists. You're becoming the observer who collapses that timeline into physical reality. And the clearer and more consistent your signal, the faster the shift. So stop trying to force it. You don't have to chase your dream. Just tune into it. Let it come to you. And if that feels powerful, pause for a second and drop a comment that says I see it. I feel it. It's mine. That simple act tells the universe, you're ready. Here's where it gets exciting. I want to teach you something I call the sensory saturation method. It's one of the most powerful tools I've used and taught for collapsing timelines through visualization. Here's how it works. When you close your eyes and visualize, don't just see an image. Saturate your senses. Ask yourself, what does it smell like in my dream life? What textures can I feel under my fingers? What do I hear? The wind, music, people laughing. What colors do I see? What temperature is in the air? By involving all 5 senses, you create an internal environment that feels so real your subconscious begins to accept it as fact. And that's when it starts reprogramming your beliefs, habits, and behaviors to match it. And here's the key. The subconscious runs 95% of your life. Once it believes something, it starts working around the clock to make it real. Because its only job is to make your inner world match your outer reality. So if you give it a new inner world, well, now we're talking about rapid change. Now let's talk about identity, because this is where people either make the jump or stay stuck in their old patterns. You can't visualize from the same self-concept that created your current reality and expect something new. You have to step into the version of you who already has the thing and let that version take the lead. Ask yourself, who am I being while I visualize? If you're still holding on to limiting beliefs, doubt, or the idea that you're not worthy, you're visualizing from your past self. And your past self is not the one who lives your dream life. So the shift is this. During your visualization, you become that future version. You think their thoughts. You feel their certainty. You make decisions they would make. And here's the wild part. The more you do this, the more that version of you becomes familiar. It stops being the dream and starts being your default. And that, right there, is how reality bends. So how do you know if your visualization is really shifting your energy? You'll feel it. Sometimes it shows up as goosebumps or chills. Sometimes it's an overwhelming feeling of peace, or even tears of gratitude that come out of nowhere. You might start noticing time feels different, like everything slows down or speeds up. And then synchronicities start popping up. You see signs, repeating numbers, messages that feel like the universe is whispering in your ear. And here's one of the most powerful signs. You stop needing the thing you're visualizing. You feel it so deeply within that it no longer feels separate from you. And that detachment, that's when it shows up. Because desire without need is pure power. You're not begging the universe. You're embodying the version of you who already has it. If this is landing, now's a perfect time to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment already there. Because energetically, you are. You don't need an hour-long meditation to quantum jump. You need 3 minutes of focused, embodied, sensory-rich intention. Here's the process. Step 1, breathe. Center yourself. Let the distractions fade. Get into stillness. Step 2, merge. Visualize the moment you're already living your desire. Step into your future self. Use the sensory saturation method. Make it rich. Step 3, anchor. Feel the emotions. Smile like it's real. Let your body believe. And when you open your eyes, carry that energy into everything you do. Do this every morning or every night. These are the gateway moments when your subconscious is most impressionable. And the more you do it, the more your body begins to crave that future feeling. And when your body starts leading the way, your outer world rushes to keep up. As you make this practice part of your daily rhythm, something starts to change. You begin to notice your reality responding in ways that defy logic. You feel more grounded, but also more expanded. You're not trying to attract something anymore. You're aligning with what was already yours. And that's the magic. You don't chase. You receive. The version of you who has it all isn't trying harder. They're being clearer. They know it's already done. So when you visualize from that place, from that deep inner knowing, the universe doesn't hesitate. It delivers, not because you forced it, but because you finally matched it. Let that energy move through you. Stay in it as long as you can. You're not waiting on your dream life. You're remembering it, accessing it, living from it. And with that, we keep rising. This is Infinite Pull. I'm Orion. Hit subscribe, comment, and like this video, because your next version is already calling. You've seen it. You felt it. Now become it.